All right, so we had a request to do a comparison of a Hults Bruk Aneby axe and a Helko Journeyman. So this is actually going to be a pretty good comparison. They're very similar axes. Okay, well, they're actually very different axes, but the sizes are very similar. So the sheaths are both really good quality sheaths. I'm not a fan of the buckles, but they are heavier duty. On the Hults Bruk Aneby, everybody knows I like this slip loop fast, and the leather on both of these, as you can see, very good quality. Okay, now we'll move on. So as far as the size goes, very similar. They both have just over a 20-inch handle. The Journeyman, the Helko Journeyman, maybe just a little bit longer than the Aneby. Now, as far as the weight goes, very similar on the weight. The Journeyman weighs like 2.35 pounds, and the Aneby weighs like 2.6 pounds. So, you know, just maybe like a third of a pound, a little bit less than a third of a pound difference. Okay, so very similar as far as size goes. Now, the Helko is made in Germany, and they're fine axes. Obviously, they have a mirror finish. You know, the mirror finish does play some roles, cuts down. It can cut down on, you know, maybe a little bit of sticking, and that does, you know, from my experience, that actually does happen. It can also, you know, if you keep a little bit of light oil on there, it can also cut down on some of your discoloring and what have you, you know, from maybe rust or something. Okay, now, obviously, the Hults Bruk is hand forged, so I like that. As with, I believe I've done the review on an Aneby before. Make sure and check out that review, and you'll see. I am a big fan of both the Hults Bruk and the Helko. Now, as I have mentioned in the reviews of the Hults Bruk, something to keep in mind is that their grind is a little bit more abrupt than some axes. Okay, on this Journeyman, it is a little bit more sharper grind, so it might bite a little bit more. That's going to be your personal preference, so just kind of get it. It, however, actually is not quite as sharp a grind as it first looks. So, you know, it's not going to be quite as sharp of a grind probably as, say, maybe the Prandy German type hatchets. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on, and I will go ahead and do a fit and finish on both of them real quick and hold them up so you can see them together. So, putting them on edge right here together, you can see the blade width is very similar. The head width is really very similar. The handle size, as far as where you grip, is actually probably just slightly smaller. So if you're looking for a smaller handle, probably the Journeyman would be better. As far as the handle and grain orientation, both of these are fairly good. Now, of course, that's going to vary between your different axis, even within their given varieties here, so that's going to change. As far as the fit and the alignment of the head, from my experience in dealing with quite a few both of these hatchets, is that they're all good quality. You're going to have very little cocking to the head on either brand. That's going to be pretty good. The handle quality is going to be pretty good. You're not going to have any issues as far as that goes. So basically what you're looking at is that if you're looking at purchasing one of these axes, is a lot of it's going to come down to your personal preferences. You know, the hand forged versus the mirror finish, versus the sharper grind, and that type of thing. As far as the quality or what you're looking, you know, as far as that goes, it's you know, that's going to be your decision to make. All right, so a head width on the Journeyman is right about 5.5 inches. head width on the Aneby is just about 6 inches. It's a little bit longer in that wise. The blade width is just about 3.5 inches, and that's going to be very close on both of them. Yep, right on 3.5 inches. So there you go. That about covers it. The handle, obviously the handle's just a tiny bit different. S-curve to them. I do like the ears on the Aneby, but once again, that is personal preference. Okay, so I like doing these comparisons. If you've got any axes that or hatchets that you would like to see compared, feel free, shoot us a message, and we'll do our best to do those for you. And make sure to subscribe, like, and keep us in mind for any of your axe needs. We thank you, and we look forward to seeing you next time.